Hello everybody, I am Crazy Boy and welcome back to another live stream. We're back with some more Dead by Daylight. Welcome to the third day of the Scorching Summer Barbecue event. So this is probably going to end up being the final day for me. Alright, hold on. Just looking at my chat. Alright. So we need like 15 more survivor chops. So let's go try and get them. Let's try and get this ritual too. Oh shit, my earpieces are on the wrong side. I apologize if I sound like shit because I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe it's because I woke up way earlier than I'm used to for the time that I went to sleep. But I woke up and I noticed while I was watching a YouTube video on my porch that I started to fall asleep. So I'm like, you know what? My phone's dying anyway. I went to go put it on charge. I fell asleep. Okay. I wake up. I end up going back to sleep. Because I was still tired. I probably only slept for about 15 minutes. Then I woke up again. Probably another 15 minutes. And when I woke up that time, I walked into my couch and I laid down and I went to sleep again. That time I slept for 2 hours, which is a little odd. And then I woke up and I don't know what was going on, but I'm like, I'm still fucking tired, and I went back to sleep for another 2 hours. Yeah, which is taking way too long. I kind of zoned out right there. Was that just a long gap where I wasn't talking? I think it was. Oh shit, that's not good. Dude, that's not cool. That was just like a long gap where I wasn't talking, man. I like zoned out because I'm like still tired, and I swear I'm not on any drugs. I really am convinced it has something to do with the fact that I didn't go to bed until like 2:30 and I ended up waking up at like fucking 6 in the morning. It like did something to my body. It's like, no, this isn't right. And it's like my body just fucking failed on me. Alright. Put my cup of soda down. Thank you. I want to try and get my ritual with my hooks. Oh, man. I wish the lunar hooks wouldn't always have to be... I wish the barbecue hooks wouldn't always have to be next to the barbecue gens. Because the summer gens are normally, like, really, really close to each other. And that's not good for the hooks, because when the summer hooks are all on one side of the map, then if you down them on the other side of the map, then you can't get your hooks. And a lot of survivors will intentionally run to that side of the map, because once they figure out you're trying to get those hooks, they'll do everything to stop you. Everything except maybe break them. Some of them that want to be douches will break them, but the people who are really thinking won't. Because you got to figure if you break them, then the killer's just going to go for any hook. Where you should leave them up. If you really want to be a dick, just run cross map. Because he's probably going to try and bring you over there, and he probably won't make it unless he's got IG and agitation. And for people who don't know what IG stands for, in this game, it does not stand for Instagram, it stands for Iron Grasp. I've had a few people say something to me about that. They're like, what? What did you say? I'm like, IG. They're like, you mean Instagram? I'm like, no, Iron Grasp. Welcome to this community where we abbreviate pretty much everything. You gotta get used to it. When I first heard STBFL, I had no fucking clue what people were talking about. And then I went through all the perks thinking about what it could be abbreviated with, and I realized it was save the best for last. There you go. Right over here, Mr. David. It's another thing that everyone's been equipping. You are a lucky bastard. He was probably happy I didn't see that barbecue hook behind me. Because that would have been bad news bears for him. I know they're on that gem right there, but I need more hatchets. That's fucked up. And even after they claim they fixed that, we still can't hit. We still can't go over it. Apparently, I can't English either. You have decisive. I called it. Bait out that pallet. Dude, everyone's running dead hard now. I don't have hatchets, and this is really, really bad for me. Don't tell me you have boil over and decisive. If I get decisive for a third time, I'm gonna be pissed. We're not going to make it to that special hook, so we're just going to put him right here. Of course, that door isn't open, so now I got to risk going through the window. That's why I didn't want to do that. Dude. There he is. Lullaby's really getting to him. I had a feeling that both of these guys had decisive. Because they were both Davids. They both had dead hard. So, I just kind of assumed that they were running the exact same perks. Because normally, people who... normally, SW doesn't run the same perks, but they run something along the lines of the same perks.
Day 3.
Day 3. It's day 3 for me. I ain't trying to hit that. We still can't fucking throw over that, as I showed earlier in this fucking match. I forgot about that. Hey, we can throw over that. Yeah.
It has been like 10 days.
I'm aware of that, but like I just said, it's the 10th day for me. There's a hook right here. I had a feeling there was a hook right here. I just couldn't see because it boiled over. But yeah, I know it's been like 10 days, but as I said before, it's like the 3rd day for me. It would be the 10th day for me. It honestly would, but the only problem with that is I don't play the game like I used to. We're gonna finally have to start going after you. We can throw over that now, pushy boy. You missed it. Certainly fucking sucks to be you guys, doesn't it? We don't got a lot of shots at this. One hatchet and a big axe. You will not lose me. This is going to end one of two ways. He's going to get lucky, or he's going to die. I could have swung through that. Nuh-uh, buddy. Nuh-uh. Your decisive's gone as well. We didn't get our 3rd barbecue hook. That's unfortunate, but what can you do, man? But yeah, as I was saying, like, I would be on day 10. I really would. But I don't play this game like I used to. Because this game, I used to have so much fun playing. But recently, this game has just been like, why do I even bother playing, honestly? Like, it seems like the more I play the game, the more I get discouraged from getting on it the next day. Because eventually you get to a point where you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. A lot of people just delete the game off their desktop because they're so tired of it. And it's really not right that people are discouraged so much because of the community and the bullshit of the game. Still got 30K. We're on level 30 with my kitty. The only thing that really sucks is towards the end of the game. Because the way you gotta play Hunters, you don't tunnel and camp. And even if you do a bit of tunneling, you know, even if you do a bit of tunneling, then you still kind of have to play like this. And that's not really worry about the first 2 gens. I know a lot of people would say, oh no, you want to worry about them as much as possible, you know, you don't want to get them, you know, doing that. You can use Ruin, and you can try and protect your Ruin to keep those gens alive, if you want that strategy works on top of this one. But you gotta keep in mind that high ranks won't always look for the Ruin. And the only real problem with deciding to use that is if Ruin gets broken, then you're pretty much back to the same fucking strategy with one less perk. Because the strategy you have to use is not care about the first 2 gens. You just want to worry about getting people on their hook. Okay, because you want to make sure that come later rounds, you can just throw them on the hook, they're gone. That's why tunneling isn't always a good thing, because sure, you could get one out of the game. That at that point, and if they come straight to you, trying to taunt you, then yeah, obviously do that. If they're being stupid, you can easily take them out. No time on your part. But it's not worth the time to chase them down again or sit and wait for them to be pulled off. That way, at the end of the game, when you have everyone on their first or second hook, you can just go around, you can patrol the gens, and then you could down somebody, hook them, and then start patrolling again. Your area of gen control wants to be in the later game when there's only 3 gens remaining that have to be repaired. That should be your main focus. Lampkin Lane on Haddonfield. Jake's my obsession. I'm gonna say because of that, there's probably no decisive. Easy enough. Also want to get them to hooks as fast as possible so they don't use their decisive. Accidentally hit your R1 button, buddy. I know what it feels like. I really do. I did it a few times by accident, where I tried to run and my character went back into the chest because I guess I accidentally hit my R1 button or it glitched out or something. And it really does fuck you, because he probably could have ran a bit further, maybe decisived me. Even though I still really don't think this was decisive in this game. Oh, you're lucky my hat just got wind up time, bro. Oh, you're so lucky. He was probably hoping that I'd tunnel. There you are. No, you don't. You're going to get out. You're not. There's no time to resupply, though. They're going for the save. That hard. I got 8 stacks. I really want to upgrade my save the best for last. That way I don't lose all of my stacks if I have to down the healthy obsession. You want to play? I'm not playing these games. Ate the dog. Never mind. Does he have decisive?
Yeah.
He does not.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to make sure this guy dies. He's running around like an Ochido player and he thinks he's good. If there's one type of player I really can't stand in this game, it's the ones who flaunt their ego. That was horse shit. That was potato. I have no words. You're not good. You're actually not. Please just stop trying. You don't flaunt your ego like that if you don't have decisive and you can't juke. Because see, he thought he was clever, but really he's just a new player who's getting extremely lucky. Because this happens to be one of the worst maps where I can't pre-aim my hatchets like I normally do. And that really sucks. That was good. What the fuck? Okay, you're gonna have to die now too. Because you think you're a 72-hour god. I see blood. Ain't getting you with that Ochido bullshit. There's only one fucking 72-hour god. And that's me. You can't beat the console 72. I am the console 72 and I will kick your ass. You can pull that shit on me. But the fact that I just got back to the game, you're not good. You're not good just because you pulling that shit on a Huntress who just came back from the game. If I was a Billy, you probably would have been fucking dead. He actually like would have been legit dead if I was a hillbilly. I'm so sorry, love. If she didn't value that chest so much, I probably wouldn't have found her. Oh shit. Knocked over my fucking cup. God damn it. Ten more. I'll be right back. To the game, I mean, because I'm still on the set. Not anymore, because it just fell out of my ear. Oh, god damn it. Damn it all. God damn it. We're getting closer and closer to a new series, guys. The Spider-Man series. I don't know if I like the idea of having two series running at once, though. Especially considering, like, school is going to be coming up. And that's probably going to interfere with things a little bit. But, I kind of want your guys' honest opinion. And I'll say this in like a update stream. I wonder if you guys would be more interested in seeing Spider-Man or Far Cry 3. They're two games that I'm definitely looking into buying, and they're two games that I definitely do plan on doing series on before I get Subnautica, and I do a series on that. Because that will be the only series running on my channel at that time. The only problem is, though, like, I could do both. I really want to do both. But I just don't like the idea of having to make space to install two games and having to worry about getting series up 2 different days. Because, like I said, school is going to really interfere with the amount of time that I'm going to have in my day to record. And unfortunately, it does come out, the Spider-Man game, on my birthday, which is September 7th. And I probably will get Far Cry 3 around that time as well, because, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound, I might as well get some games that I actually want during my one day of the year. But I really feel like you guys would be more interested in Spider-Man, because I did Far Cry 5 on the channel, but that didn't seem to get as much popularity as I originally hoped for. Maybe it's because a lot of people didn't really like the concept of the story and everything else. Maybe people didn't like the way it was structured. Maybe people didn't like that it was like an hour and a half to 2.5 hour live streams, which I can perfectly understand. I really can understand that. I can understand where you guys are coming from when you say that. Because when you sit down and you want to watch a series, you don't think that, you know, you don't think of like, oh, well, let me go and put in like an hour or 2 hours of my life into a live stream just to see the important parts. You know, because a lot of people's original thought to that is, okay, well, let me just go find someone who posts it as a video, cuts the non-important parts out, and just leaves the key bits of the story. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm actually going to change that. Telltale series will remain the same way. I'll stream the entire episode the entire way through. Because people will actually sit in and watch that. It's understandable because you're just sitting in for the full time anyway. Because it's a Telltale game. And a lot of people want to watch those all in one piece. But I think I'm going to do Far Cry 3 and Spider-Man as individual videos. I will do Subnautica as individual videos as well, and you guys might be thinking, oh lovely, so all that time that you're going to spend farming we're going to get to see? No, because I vowed to myself that as doing videos to improve the content for you guys, I'll put in more effort myself to try and cut out pieces that wouldn't be interesting to you guys. So like pieces where I'm just going to gather resources, like parts of it I'll leave in, like that way I can talk to you guys. Other parts of it though, where like I need to go get shit in like bulk, like say I need to go to one place, get one thing, I need to run to another place, get one thing, say I have to like just, and this isn't counting like going deep down, because obviously that's going to be interesting because you get to see a whole new part of the game. You get to discover new lore and different things. But like as far as just like going around the starting area, I will definitely have to look into that, because I'm not going to make you guys sit there and watch as I run around the starting area looking for like 20 pieces of copper or whatever I need. I don't have an obsession? What is this? You must be new. You're like as stupid as they come. Only got 2 hooks, it's all good. I can make those turns, love. Might be able to make that, but I'm not going to attempt to. Nope. I really hope you move.
4-7 frosty margaritas or something and 8 survivor chops.
Survivor chops, yeah, that sucks. The event ends in 2 days as well, which I don't really like. This is my penalty though for not wanting to play. But
in 1-6 serve rank, in 1-9 filler, and I play 7 days, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, up at the higher rank, it's understandable because up at the higher ranks you have more douchebags. Like you have killers who like to camp the gen and survivors who like to break the hooks. And as killers, sometimes you can't always break the hook. Or, break the hook. As killers, sometimes you can't always make it to the hook. Get your Ochido ass out of here. Why? That's your exhaustion perk used up. You gotta remember what everyone has. Thinking you were slick, were you? I know, I'll definitely make that.
Not that because I watching so much DVD before I started play.
Oh, just sometimes you can't always make it to the hook as killer, and that's why it's really difficult as killer to actually get your gold. Because really, getting it as killer is really all based on the survivors. Like, are they going to break your hooks? It's really all based on that kind of shit. Like, are they going to break your hooks? Are you going to actually be able to make it? Are they within distance? Do you have the perks to help you make it to the hook? I didn't mean to hold that all the way.
Claudette may have dead hard. Like.
Claudette's always got that hard.
I'm on level 2 for Claudette and I don't have it.
Well, you need to unlock the teachable for David first before you can get it. Whether it be via the shrine or actually leveling him up. Lucky. I'm not gonna let them get to. I'm not gonna let her get to the window. This girl's gonna have to die as well. Because like I said before, there's one person I don't like, it's the people who boost their ego. Just because you can run around in a circle while I'm playing Hillbilly, like, congratulations, you know how to run in a circle. That's what most of this game is, because everyone just pallet loops. That was nice. Very, very clever. Very, very well timed. Hi. She was looking behind her. She's dead.
I hate fucking campers in this game. I was never camping when I play killer.
Gotcha. Sometimes you're forced to camp, though.
Sorry for my grammar.
Your grammar's fine. Yeah, sometimes you're forced to camp, though. When they're all hook rushing, like for example, you don't really have another choice. You're kind of just forced to go after them. It's really shitty too, because that's why a lot of people do end up camping. Because survivors just hook rush.
Can we have some DLC?
I have all of it. That's not how shit goes with me. You want to
Let us play SWF.
Nah, right now I'm trying to get my killer ship. You want to 72 me while I play Billy? It's fine. It's fine. Half the time if I can't hit you, it's my fault. The other half, it's probably the game's fault. But the second you start trying to run me around shit because I'm trying to use my chainsaw, my actual ability, that's when we start to run into problems.
I don't have it, but I play 2 times against Mayors and has so off.
He's not OP, I just gotta know how to counter him. None of the killers in this game are really...
Freddy 2, emoji happy tears.
Freddy's not OP. Freddy's the worst killer in this game. He's somewhat decent if played properly without camping and tunneling, but otherwise he's like the worst killer in this game. None of the killers are really OP except the nurse, because the nurse can break the mechanics of the game and teleport
The
through.
killers aren't up, they're just annoying. Really?
The nurse is the only real one who's OP.
XD.
The nurse is the only real one who's OP because she can break the game mechanics and she can go through the walls. And any
camping. Rage instant.
Any killer who can break game mechanics to go through like walls and just completely ignore everything else is incredible. A good nurse you will lose 90% of the time. Then there was one.
Okay, and go bye.
Alright, see you, man.
You are good with the hillbilly, by the way.
Thank you, man. P3 Hillbilly. It's not easy. It takes a lot of patience. A lot of patience, a lot of time, you know, a lot of effort that some people just aren't willing to put in to get in P3. I see you on my chin. You have royally fucked yourself.
Hey Craze Geek, seen the streams.
Thanks, man. I've been MIA for a few days, and you know, I kept waking up, going back to sleep, and then eventually I dragged my ass up off the fucking couch because I woke up and I walked downstairs, and that's when I fell asleep watching YouTube. And I finally decided to drag my ass up off the couch from my nap. And I'm like, okay, I need to eat. I need to get a stream up because I haven't had streams up for a while now. Except for, I think, yesterday when I played a horror game and that didn't go well. For me, at least. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 minute. Alright, had to go walk downstairs to do something real quick. Alright, Mr. Hillbilly.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Radiation, now that you're here, I'll ask you, and I'm going to make an update video covering this in more details. If you had to pick a series that you did want to see first, which one would you choose between the new Spider-Man game that's coming out on my birthday and Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, which was remastered for PS4?
I mean, I do like Far Cry 3 a lot, so it'd probably go with that.
Alright, alright, good to know.
But I'm fine with whatever you pick, my dude.
Good to know, good to know. See, it's always good to have people like you who really don't care what I post. You're going to watch it regardless and you support everything. You're not like somebody who comes to different channels for like a certain thing. And when Jacksepticeye was playing Subnautica a while back, he kind of said that. He said he was ending Subnautica, kind of, because he really didn't want to be known as the Subnautica guy who people only come to watch Subnautica, because he was posting it quite frequently. And he was like, if you come to the channel, I want it to be for all the content and the community that I have to offer here on my channel. And I'm the same way. I feel like if you want to come to my channel, then I want you to watch, well, you don't have to watch all of it, because I understand there is some stuff that just certain people just truly aren't interested in, and I do understand that. But, like, you don't really care what I post, you know, you're still going to support me. Chances are, if it's not what you prefer, but you still like it, you're still going to watch it. And, you know, you back people up, and you're not there for one series. It's very much appreciated by the streamer. These guys are in SWF, and that is going to this is going to end either really well for me or really badly. Oh, get wrecked. There's a cross-map snipe. For SWF, I'm surprised none of them have decisive. We do have a Mori, though, so I'm going to try and get these hooks in while using the Mori.
The only streamers I'm iffy about is if they constantly stream Fortnite, in more pubs if anything.
Yeah, I never really did care for Fortnite. I still kind of hate it to this day, but because it's free and it doesn't require PlayStation Plus, the game that I decided to play with my friends. If I had to choose a Battle Royale game, I'm more PUBG, if anything, like you said. Maybe H1Z1. But because the H1Z1 version of... Because the version of H1Z1 on console is, like, fucking horrible. That fucking sucks to be you. We still got 3 more to get that last hook. It's all good. He's got an insta-blinder. He wouldn't have clicked it like that. I have not hooked him yet. They call that God pallet for a reason. It's because of what he just did to me. Of course you had dead hard. I will bloodlust the shit out of you. I am faster than you. The fuck. Not today. Not fucking today. I don't care about the third hook. I don't care about the third stack of barbecue. The only thing I cared about was that bitch right there died. She was starting to get annoying. Because there's still a decent amount of pallets in this game. And this map. Even though it's very open. That's why this map would be really good for the nurse or hag. It just goes to show you, though, you take away survivors' pallets, and they're nothing. Survivors are nothing when you take away their pallets. I'm gonna sound like a typical killer man right here. But there should only be like 10 pallets in the game. So you got the text-to-speech thing like zombie. Sure, it makes things easier. I had that on because it was on from when I was doing my VR video, and it was easier to listen to the comments than actually read them. I will turn it off though after this stream. I forgot to turn it off. It slipped my mind. It has its moments though where it gets annoying because if I'm trying to track a survivor and somebody comments something like say I'm running them, say I'm chasing them. They're running me around a pallet. I don't have a choice. I gotta break the pallet. They blind me. And somebody comments right there, oh, you want to die today or something. And the text-to-speech kicks in. And then I normally listen to which way they ran. That way I can still follow them while I'm blinded. I can't do that because the text-to-speech kicked in and I couldn't hear them. Same with Rainbow, if you need to hear which way people are running from. Unfortunately, sucks for me because I play a lot of games that require sound.
It's understandable.
Yeah, I just don't prefer it. I'm confident I'll get my special hooks this game. Yeah, I fucking boosted it. I don't know what's been going on with the matchmaking recently, but I've been getting people who just don't fit up to my skill level, and I'm kind of questioning it. Like, people who hop in lockers like that, it's weird. You're gonna get out. So fucking close. should go for now. Don't DC. I'm playing against the noob squad, so they take off running the second they hear me coming. They hear my heartbeat. I only want to get 3 stacks of my barbecue. Because the one guy DC'd. Funny shit, man. I found him in the wire. Fuck this game, damn, disconnect. Mere Claudette. I just need your stack of barbecue, and then we can negotiate. Not really. I'm not negotiating. Why are you healing right there? Oh my lord. Potato! Potato! Survivors, man. Survivors. Telling you. Talk about garbage. Potato doity boy, potato. That's what you are. What's up, man? Right now I'm playing killer. Let me finish up these last 2 games that I need for these survivor chops, and then I'll join you. But you know, like always, I waited till last day. What?
I'm like starting to be toxic, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. I'm already like that.
Yeah, I'm just getting into it.
I'm the 72-hour god of...
Clamping, and I need self-healing, and I'll be out.
I'm the 72-hour god of console, so... That tells you how much I fuck with people.
Just like doing like talent loops and shit.
No, you want to do it when they respect the pallets, because every time they back up, you add another one onto the loot.
True.
Every time they respect the pallet, you loop them around one more time, and you just fuck yourself by respecting it.
Oh. The way I looked at it, if I use it to stun the shit out of them, then
Yeah, if they don't respect pallets, they pallet dive. It normally, it might work in your favor. 9 times out of 10, it won't. Especially if you're playing against me.
They can like lunge you through the shit, and it's like, well done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Welcome to the new pallet fix, where well, it was always like that, where they could hit you through it, but now they removed the pallet vacuum, so it's pretty much impossible to not get hit. I dive through the pallets regardless, because I play Billy and I got enduring.
360 spinning, which they've pretty much patched, to be honest, but...
Ever played Dead Space? I have not, but I have seen footage of it.
What, Dead Space?
Yeah.
Isn't that horror game? That's Alien Isolation.
It's still very possible to do the 360 jukes or the 72-hour jukes, whatever you want to call them. Just
Oh yeah, it's still possible. It's just you'll get hit more often than you used to.
against an intelligent killer, though, it's just not going to work, and you have more of them sitting at high ranks than, or not high ranks, low ranks than there should be.
Yeah, I noticed that if you 360 juke and then they don't fucking, you know...
If they back up, or if they just stand still and then they just tap the button, you're fucked. It only works if they lunge attack. It's like a one-time...
I just started waiting until I pretty much know when they're going to spin, if that makes sense.
Right, it's like a one-time thing, just like Dead Hard. Once they figure out you're going to do it, they're going to think about how to counter it. It's so funny, too, because I've seen people who play this game for so long and they still suck at the game. They're stuck in the lower ranks, and they still swing at that shit. But the people who picked it up for free for PlayStation Plus, they somehow just, they know how to counter it, and it's unbelievable.
See, I picked it up from PS Plus, but like I've watched a lot of good players play, and I'm learning from it. You know.
Oh, there's a decisive user. Want to slit my throat? Watch out, Meg. Get cross, Matt. Yeah, let's go. Come here, Nia. He's a pain to counter if he's tunneling, because then if you're the one being tunneled, you're pretty much fucked. Yeah. I got a group of SWF who are flashlighters. The only, you know what the funny thing is though? One of them is already on the hook. There's another one who's on the hook. One's injured, and the one who's got decisive is fucking just running around doing jack shit. And they just put, and we right, like we just started. Oh, there's the guy with decisive down. Go ahead and pull him off the hook so I can throw the decisive guy on there, or you can decisive me and I'll use enduring. Either one works. There we go. Enjoy your whole, like, 1.5 seconds of decisive. It's so funny. People think that the hillbilly is required to use a chainsaw. If you're injured, I'm just going in with the hammer.
Yeah, the chainsaw, the one-hitter, but at the same time...
Right. If you loop me around, I'm just going after you with the hammer.
In my opinion, the chainsaw's pretty easy to fucking shoot. It really is.
It is, but once again, against a skilled hillbilly, you're not going to make it too far. Because there's a pattern to most survivors. Most people normally run in one direction. Once you figure out which way they run, you fake the one way, and then you go the way that they run, and it's like guaranteed to hit them every time. Unless you're like me, and you don't adapt, and the one time you do finally fucking adapt, then they end up not running that way. And let me tell you if that isn't annoying.
Alright, you know,
What is up with survivors and their horrible skill levels?
oh shit. Dead.
Just my survivors just like I don't know what's going on here, but like they suck. How's that 172 that you're going to get in your juke montage? Hope it was worth it. Oh man. As somebody who's played this game basically since release, that shit doesn't work on me. Yeah, played it since release. Have all the DLC. If you watch any of my live streams or just my channel in general, you know that I support the game a lot because I dropped $75 on cosmetics when the shop released. It's ridiculous how much money. Let me just put it to you this way. If I had all the money that I spent on this game back, I'd probably have a few $100s in my wallet. No, some of them just want to tunnel you. You wouldn't happen to know who 72 Hours is, would you?
Do what?
You wouldn't happen to know who 72 Hours is, would you?
No.
So, he's somebody who used to play this game a lot. He played on PC. And he basically, the spin juke that everyone does, the 360, the 72 hours, the reason it's called the 72-hour juke is because he invented it.
See, I watch a lot of Noob 3.
And, like, the original way that he invented it is because you have to use the keyboard. You do WSDA, or you do WASD, and, you know, it spins you in a circle, obviously, you juke the killer. And I'm like the 72 hours of console because I figured out how to basically translate the controls to console. Don't ask me how I figured that one out.
What's the best way to do it that you could think of?
I push my right stick in one direction because I normally go with the right 72-hour juke. So I push my right stick to the left, like all the way to the left, and then I spin my left joystick in a circular motion to the right. I don't do Noob 3, I can't get behind his playstyle.
I mean, I just found it...
He's just one of the people, who I really don't like because I don't like the people in this game who boost their ego higher than it should be.
I mean, I get that, right?
Because he seems
Look at it.
to do it a lot.
He is a bit on the cockier side, I'll admit that, right?
He's not as bad, I will give him this though. He's not as bad as Ochido, who I cannot fucking stand.
I also watched some of Scott, but I don't like him either.
He's like a 19-year-old man-child who has to he sits at rank 20 to get his kills as killer and to get his jukes in as survivor. And the second he loses, he blames it on literally everyone except himself. And he's like, dude, why you camp? Why you tunnel? Dude. I'm like, just shut up, please.
So, to sum it up, he's simply just
Right. He's ruined the community, like, just flat out.
When I first watched it, I was like, alright, this might be a good fit. And then I watched another video.
And you start to see it.
Yeah. And I was like, well, this is, classic cancer.
Right. Like, the entire community, though, you can tell which ones watch Ochido. They do his stupid jukes. They message you at the end of the games because they expect to live, and it's like, why? I tell them all the same.
One of those things. Like, for instance, yeah, I do stupid shit. But I do stupid shit simply because I don't take it seriously enough. And I don't expect to survive doing dumb shit.
Right.
Like, you fuck up one time, that can be it.
Right.
And those motherfuckers that go out there and, like, Alright, I'm gonna literally go in front of the killer, teabag him like 10 times, and then tell him to come here, and expect to live.
Oh yeah, that's a death sentence. That's the first thing I tell all survivors starting out. I'm like, first of all, don't watch Ochino, because he's going to ruin your playstyle. We don't need more cancerous fucks on this game. Second of all, if you're teabagging the killer, please note that you just signed your own death warrant.
Because they're going to tunnel you.
Right, you just signed your own death warrant, especially if it's a Leatherface, because there's no way in hell you're getting off that hook.
What is Leatherface's like special?
He's basically the same thing as the Hillbilly. The only difference is instead of a long sprint, he has AoE damage.
Oh, that's nice.
He can hit multiple people in one swing, and unlike the Hillbilly, he can hold his as long as he wants. So he can sit in front of the hook, holding his chainsaw fully charged, and the second somebody comes in, if all three try and hook rush, he can let go and down all three of them.
Holy fucking shit.
Good for basement camping.
That's a bit overkill.
He was made to camp. That's all he was made for people who can't play the Hillbilly.
But yeah, honestly, I think the reason I would like Nuke 3 is because he's toxic and I find it kind of funny. But at least he's not completely cancerous.
Right. Ochino, another reason why I can't do Ochino is I look at anyone who watches Ochino, I'm like, how do you do that with the accent? Like, no, that's horrible. Like, his accent actually makes my ears bleed.
Oh, yeah, Michael, you want to be friends? Wait, no, that's Leatherface. Letter, you want to be friends better? Okay, is Leather Harper like
Very.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna run now.
If you can pull off a 72 on his chainsaw, he's either really bad or you're incredibly lucky. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. What happened?
I had to turn off my X before I responded so you didn't get copyrighted.
Alright. Much appreciated. It's not like I make anything off of them anyway. Just sometimes I try to avoid it because sometimes they're douchebags and they just take it down. The last thing I need is like an hour long stream being copyrighted.
Yeah, I'm a content creator myself, so I know what it's like.
What do you do? Do you do YouTube or Twitch?
Yeah.
YouTube. How many subs do you have?
Like, I have to make a new channel. I think I lost the password an hour ago. Now I got it back, but now it's my source. So yeah,
I have 82, 83, something like that.
yeah, my old channel, I did like zombies, and now I was doing Fortnite, but I don't really feel like uploading it anymore because I don't enjoy it as much. Rip double shotty, so yeah.
Why did you turn my main into a transgender? What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Why does Ace have purple pants with some fucking heels? No, back it up.
Wait, what?
Hold on, I gotta take a screenshot of this. In my fucking game right now. Holy shit. Wasn't turning him into a pedo bad enough? I think I played against one of these guys before. That's another thing with Killer too. Eventually, once you get up there, you start to see, yeah. Certain people I like. Certain people I remember their names, and if I know for sure they're like a hardcore camper, or I've gotten into a full-blown argument with them before, then I just avoid them. Like I got into this argument with this one guy because I used a Ebony Mori as Freddy. I was using up the last time I stood on Freddy before I prestiged him, you know, like most people with common sense would do. He runs me around the entire game. I shit you not, the entire 5 gens. The one person that they were SWF, the one person I put on the hook, disconnected, so I couldn't use my Mori. So he happens to be unlucky enough to get into my next game. So I throw on my P3 Hillbilly, Ivory Mori just for him, with the Begrime Chain and the Thompson's Moonshine. He didn't have a very pleasant time. He was the first one to die, and I may or may not have taken a picture and sent it to him saying that was for last game. It led to a full-blown argument. He had 22 subs on his YouTube channel, and he did a shit ton of Fortnite. And he ended up posting it on his channel. And here's the best part that I think really pissed him off, is because I took his video down for copyright. Because he used my content without putting anything in the description or anything that it was from my stream. He took it directly from my stream, from my point of view, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was the first time I ever followed copyright on somebody. Come on, there's like 6 barbecue hooks in this map, and if I don't get the 2 that I need, I'm gonna be fucking livid. Like, I want to win this game, but that's not really my primary concern. My primary concern is getting the 2 hooks that I need so I can be done with this bullshit. Because, you know, I, being the person that I am, waited till last minute to, you know, to actually finish this. That, kids, is why you don't teabag a hillbilly. A P3 hillbilly at that. All the extra bonus blood points. All the extra blood points. Too bad you guys wasted all those invitations. Killer reward acquired. Scorching Summer BBQ unlocked. 27K for extra points. That's not bad. You guys are fucking pathetic. On that map, I expected people to do a lot better. I'm ashamed with how bad they did on that map. How can you call yourself a survivor if you got killed? If your ass got kicked so bad on Gas Heaven or any Auto Haven map for that reason? Like. Let's look at your hammer, Mr. Billy. Okay, guys, we got the Mark Spike Mall hammer, the Dull hammer, the Brutal Cattle hammer, the Onyx Pickaxe Mountain Savage, which it looks badass. The Blood-Soaked Cattle Hammer, which is my P1, and the Propane Scorching Summer BBQ. This spiked hammer combines rusty barbecue tools from the old Coldwind farmhouse. It offers a crafty way to tenderize even the most venomous meats. Waste not, want not. Yes. So that's Billy's, and that's Kate's. I'm going to sign it off here, guys. If you like to hit the like button, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.